say what's happening. You already know who this is. This is your guy. GKA, the prodigal son from that fine organization that we call Groove 5 Groove Social Fellowship Incorporated on What's Happening TV. Listen, man. I got some stuff to tell y'all. And what do I got to tell y'all? It's highly important. And it's this. If you crash out, you literally gonna lose everything that you built. And normally, when a person crash out, even though they have legitimate reasons to lash out, don't do it. So why? Why do a person want to express their emotions? Because they tired. They tired. When a person get to the point of their boiling point, they tired. Gee, it's over. But it's not for the other person to understand where you at mentally. That's why it's called mental health. You have to check on your health. Just like if you get sick, you got to check on the mind as well too. Like whenever you get sick, you go to the doctor and the doctor prescribes something to you or tell you what you need to do to get you back well. You know, get you back well. But the problem with it mentally, right? Sometimes we tell people what's going on, but we tell people in a way that they don't receive it. And you telling people in a way that they don't receive it. And when you show people like, all right, cool, this is what it is. It ain't gonna solve nothing. It gonna make the situation even worse. You feel me? And sometimes going and talking to people about the situation can even make it worse. Now you got multiple people in a certain situation when it's only two individuals, not even two individuals, an individual. And the individual that I'm speaking on is you. Nobody don't know what you need like you know what you need. Right? So if nobody don't know what you need, why are you not giving that to yourself? Why are you waiting for somebody to give you something that you can give yourself? And that's the hard pill to swallow. We be wanting individuals to understand where we come from. Not only understand where we come from, but understand that what we need. It's not up to another person to give you what you need. It's up to you. If you understand that you need a mental break, man, you better get it. Because when you blow up, finally blow up, it's not going to be good for nobody. But you know who is not going to be good for? Is you. You blow up and you're going to end up being a laughing stock. Because that's all people was waiting for you to do. And some people want you to lash out because that's a way that another person can relate to you. But at the end of the day, it's not about, the sad thing about it, it's not about other people. It's really not. It's simply about you. When people say you're not the world don't evolve around you, shit. Yes, it does. Shit. Yes, it does. Because Nobody gonna care for you like you should care for yourself. I'm talking about nobody. Nobody. You crying for help, ain't nobody gonna hear it. Especially if you a man. Ain't nobody gonna hear that. Then when you say, hey, this is what I need, then people say, oh, you soft. But what I'm trying to say is, man, make sure you check on yourself. That's very necessary. And if something ain't going the way that you perceive it should not go, that's still okay. But what's not okay is you're not doing for yourself in order for things to go smooth. Or you're not reacting in a way for things to not go smooth. You feel me? And not only that, you know what I'm saying? Not only that you focus on things to go smooth, but overall, man, you valuable, bro. Man, I don't think people really understand how much you worked. I feel like the reason why we don't understand how much we worked because of everything we had to go through to succeed on a daily. Just to live or survive for a day is enough. I finally understand why God say just live for today. Today is enough. Worry about tomorrow problems because tomorrow problems gonna come. But today problems is enough. Then you can't sit here and dwell on the past, because if you're dwelling on the past and the decision and the mistakes you made, what they're gonna do for today? Nothing. I'm talking about nothing. You dwelling on mistakes that you done or things that you have done, man, and you better let that go. Because if you keep on holding on to something, you're going to want to be a part of that darkness. You feel me? You're going to want to be a part of that darkness. Just because you want a piece of that revenge. Now, that's unnecessary. Because while you harvesting on revenge or dwelling on you got out of character, you stopping yourself. We stopping ourselves from living. All because of we're trying to plot something. All that energy that you doing to plot something, you can use that to plan something to better yourself. Man, don't you understand? It's so easy to do evil. Man, when I say it's so easy to do evil, it's ridiculous. But have you noticed it's very difficult to be a part of the light? Have you noticed that? Have you truly noticed that it's very difficult to be a part of the light? Being a part of the light is more challenging than being in the dark. It really is. And man, we all grew from certain background and environments. And you gonna take yourself back all because of what? It's easy to move backwards, but challenging to move forward. The reason why it's so challenging to move forward, because at times you have to accept the fact that, you know what? I made the wrong decision at times. And you have to be okay to understand that you ain't gonna always make the right decisions. You feel me? That's the hardest pill to swallow. Trying to go back in the past and change a decision that you can't change. So when you moving forward and trying to do better, it's gonna be little pockets of, potholes as you moving forward, gonna knock the hell out that tire. You feel me? But you gotta keep moving. Sometimes you want to get out the car and check on the tire. What I'm doing is I'm using it as an analogy. You feel me? Sometimes you want to get out the car, check on the tire. Tire good. It's good. You just got to move forward. That's the hardest thing about the light. You started off at the tunnel where it's so dark. You feel me? You started off at the tunnel where it's so dark. And as you walk into the tunnel, eventually you gonna find light. I don't care who walking. Eventually, you gonna touch light. And that's the most scariest thing ever. To understand that you don't have to be part of this toxic environment in this society. But at the end of the day, it's all off of a decision. And you gotta be okay with the decisions you make. And I think that's the challenging aspect. Sometimes we be so stuck in the past, we can't understand our presence. Now, right? Not only that, a lot of past got to do with our present, whether we believe it or not. We have to acknowledge that, right? Certain decisions that we made 5, 10, 6, 8 years ago truly affecting us today. And sometimes when you realize the decision that you made yesterday and how it's affecting your life today, man, that's a hard pill to swallow. In some instance, a person will make you suffer because of the fact that they can't deal with the fact of what they have done. So why are you going to make your own self suffer? Man, sometimes we got to liberate ourselves, our mind, in order to be free of the past, so therefore we can enjoy the present. We can't do nothing about yesterday. We can only do what's at this moment. And that's only make better decisions to try to build a better future for yourself and other people can benefit. That will matter. You gotta accept what you done yesterday in order to be in the presence. Because if you're not in the presence, you're not going to be able to go to the future. Yesterday affect today, and today affect tomorrow. We already saw what yesterday done. Let's try to build a better tomorrow by not only being in the present, but making better decisions that can affect tomorrow. It's one or the other. So be cool, be blessed, and do your best to not screw yourself up. All right? groove.